First place sneak peek with the best deck Cool Toon. But this Cool Toon deck is designed to defeat all the meta. Designed beautifully, just like the brand new Supreme Pro sleeves now back in stock. That's right, they're back in stock. We got the pink. This is my girlfriend's personal favorite, right, babe?
I love pink.
My favorite's the white ones, and the blue ones are also really cool. They're available now on Wednesday on tsx1.com. Use TRIF10. That's right, not Steven 10, not Pengod 10, not Best Player in the World 10, not I will have 10 rings, but you're gonna, even though I will, TRIF 10 for 10% off. Get the bundles, they're awesome. They goes live on Wednesday. They've been out of stock for years, and now they're back. And I've seen the truck that Sam had. Yeah, they're back all right, and they're never leaving. That's the most sleeves I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, also get your Cool Toon Masterclass. Let's get started on the best way to play Cool Toon. First place. And this is not your average Cool Toon list, guys. It's Cool Toon to defeat the specific meta. It's designed specifically for the new meta. Let's get straight into it. These are the 11 Cool Toon starters. And just like my cards that are all Starlights and QCRs, sleeves are kind of the same. I'm telling you guys, when they come out, you're going to want them. They feel absolutely beautiful. They have that feel that you could just shuffle your whole deck on the mat, which is something I've always loved. Anywho, these are the 11. And to finish up the starters, 2 JJ. Absolutely trust me on that one. These are the 19 one-card Cool Toon combo starters. You need 2 JJ because you actually let them stop your first JJ. They hit it with FNV, whatever it might be, and then you laugh at them when you search another JJ. They think that they say they're safe, but the second JJ is super vital because if they out the first JJ, that implies you only have 2 normal summons for the whole duel, and you need 3 normal summons, guys. Not 2, you need 3. Because that's how you deal with multiple interactions. And if one JJ is gone, it feels so bad. And even though I'm playing all breakers and super mini hand traps, you still want the maximum amount of, like 2 JJs is absolutely perfect. You want 2 really bad. This is 19 one-card starters, but there's also 3 more one-card starters, and that's 3 pots. Now, the reason why I'm playing 3 pots is simple. Even though I'm firmly against pot as a drug, I'm huge on pot as a card, because if you're playing hand traps, Desire sucks. If you're playing hand traps, Desires is going to draw you a starter that you already had, like a normal summon, and a hand trap. Cool. But when you're playing breakers, pots draw into breakers. These are the same thing as starter or breaker. You're assuming going second that these are drawing a board breaker. And this is super vital because these equal a starter or a breaker. That's right. The deck is half starters, half breakers, and these are both. The versatility of that is so important in Yu-Gi-Oh! That you guys absolutely need it. So 22 one-card starters with all of these. But be sure you don't have the balls to Desires right away, okay? Don't worry about banishing something. You play 2 JJ and 3 KTS, okay? You're not banishing shit. You're fine. Don't worry. Use these immediately, and depending on what you draw, your plays alter. What if you draw What if you draw FNV? What if you draw Clips? It helps you play around Baylor Imperm. And now onto the breaker part of the deck. So mind you that these 3 spells always draw breakers or starters. The breakers are very specific, okay? They're used to defeat the entire meta. Now, with the exception of Super Poly, which I'm still main decking because the decks to beat is still number 1 Cool Toon and number 2 it's branded. However, with Elf Note and Rolad seeing more play, yes, I don't like Super Poly versus Rolad. If you play the new Elf Note card, mix the new fusion, it's good. Super Poly is very good against Elf Note as well. But you want to make sure that you're prepared for the best decks. It's Cool Toon and branded. Nothing changed. Rollout is 9 starters, 8 bricks. Guys, yes, it's a shiny object syndrome. Speaking of shiny objects, my girlfriend might have one on her left ring finger soon.
Hopefully.
Anywho, and I might get, more importantly though, I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get my 4th ring. NAWCQ. Sorry, sometimes I get a little too excited about winning, but you need cards like this, that 1 card board break. It's called board breaker, not board pickers. FNV is a board picker. It deals with 1 card. 1 card on the board's gone. These deal with everything. So even though I'm playing Desires and 2 FNV, FNV is actually the least, it's the least, hear what I'm saying, people think this is the best breaker. This is the worst breaker. This card gets rid of 1 fucking card. I'm not playing board breakers to deal with 1 card. I'm dealing with board breakers to break the board. Not remove 1 card from the board remove the entire board. Branded and Cool Tune, you don't even need another card. Like, you could make an argument to play 30 engine cards every pot in the game to draw, Fuwas to draw these, and just draw Super Poly or Eclipse. You draw one and it's over for Branded and Cool Tune. The Ash is in the graveyard. You could Eclipse immediately in draw phase. They attempt to remix the Zalan to negate it. You just activate any quick effect. You have 20 quick effects in your deck. Zalan can't negate this. Everything gets Book of Moon. You'll never deal with back-to-back. You only deal with one RS. It's so good. And same goes for Super Poly. Super Poly, you'll never have to deal with anything. You don't even have to use Super Poly. You just keep it in your hand. And the Eclipse, even against Branded. Against Branded, you Eclipse immediately as the first action. Guys, all their 4 monsters, their Cartesia, their Ecclesia, their Cartesia, their everything they have in the field gets set immediately. Ha! It's just game. On the spot, it's game. You don't even need another card. These are by far the best breakers against the 2 best decks, even though they become a bit worse into the, as you go on, the weaker decks. But I'm down. If I'm playing cards that are like Eclipse still needs to be used as a negate. Super Poly is still good versus Elfno if you play the new fusion. And now we're going to put into a few more cards. Droplets, because it combines well with these. FNV, even though, as I said, it doesn't deal with everything, guys. It deals with one-off cards. And I don't care about one-off cards. If you're playing hand traps in your deck to stop your opponent from putting up a mega board, and then you're playing a few of these, that's a little bit different because these are good to, like, pick apart the half boards. But my opponent is going to full board. I'm not hand trapping them ever. So if I'm not hand trapping them ever, you don't want cards that deal with one of. It's so shit. It defeats the whole purpose of a board breaker deck. The point of a board breaker deck is you obliterate the board that's already made, and then this is like cards like this or like Ash to pick off one of them. Let's say you're playing Mitsurugi, you Super Poly everything, and then you have Ash to deal with prayers. That's what these are for. These are for the very end. But you want cards like these to actually break the board. Similarly, in the side deck, I'm putting in Illusion Gates and Dusters and Lightning Storms. These break boards. And now the other cards you have in your deck with Desire to Draw kind of pick apart the boards. I would say this kind of breaks boards, kind of pick apart. Called by, same idea as FNV. These pick apart the boards. And to round up the last of the non-engine, 3 Ash Blossom. Even though I used to play only 1 in the main deck, I know what it sounds. But Ash Blossom, you don't want going second against Cool Tune whatsoever. The deck is built to destroy the meta. But however, with a lot of shitters playing Rolad now, don't get me wrong, Ritual Light and Darkness will be a good deck one day, but it desperately needs a ban list. It desperately needs Cool Tune and Branded to be utterly annihilated on the ban list. Will that come right away? Maybe not. But Ash Blossom on Mind Shuffle is super, super, super high value, and you want to stop their Skull and Graveyard, and it's overall a great card versus everything first and second, but you want to remove this going second against combo decks. Like against Elf Note, against Cool Tune, you cannot rely on Ash stopping them. Well, I'm going to Ash and hope they pass. No, not every deck is as shit as Branded and Ritual Light and Darkness, where Ash actually makes them pass a lot of the times. But you still have it for those decks, and just 1 Harmonia, 1 Clip. You need Harmonia for post side deck for the Reframing combo. For those that know what that combo is, you know Ball, aka you know my channel, and that's how you figured it out. But you want another hand trap to search off Ash. If you hard draw Ash, you want to summon Harmonia. So this isn't enough to have it. In total, it's 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. It's 18 non-engine, but kind of like 21 because of this. So you have 21 non-engine, 22 starters. And guess how many bricks, guys? 8 less bricks than Rolad. That's right. 0 bricks. 0. Absolutely 0. The deck is incredible, and I actually have proof on Dueling Book. I won 27 times in a row with this deck. I have proof on my Metafly. I won 27 times in a row on Metafly with this. So if you just want to learn how to play this deck inside out, check out my Metafly where I explain it inside and out. And I do everyday classes from now until NAWCQ. So that's a 40-card main deck. I'm going to go straight to the side deck because I feel as it's an integral part of how you deck build. Very important. 3, 4, 2 draw. You just play these 5. I'm sorry, it's commons, guys. I'm not as rich as all of you guys. My whole deck might be all Starlight with common Droplets and common Fuwas, but I'll get Starlights. You play these for the FTK style decks, and that's it. No other hand trap will help you. And then you want a healthy dosage of breakers in conjunction with all of these. I don't have Pot of Sloth. However, I would insert Pot of Sloth here by removing a 1 breaker, and I would put these 2 as Pot of Sloth. So if you have Pot of Sloth, put these 2 here, because now Pot of Sloth is drawing these 5 breakers, is drawing the breakers we already mentioned, and it pairs very well with Desirous as well. So that's how I would do. But in the tournament, I played 1 secret card that I can't reveal. My Metafy knows what this card is. It's a card that's so fucking broken. I cannot reveal it, guys. I'm sorry. But it does have Evenly. So this is what I played. But I would say moving forward, make these Pot of Sloth. And then lastly, for going first, I have 1 Reframing and 2 Overtunings. And these 3 you just substitute for the 3 breakers that you feel is the absolute weakest against that deck going first. And Overtuning is so shit going second. You always have it going first though. Going first is overly powered because you'll always have some tuner. Going second, let it deal with your tuner. They're not going to allow a rotary to stay on the board, right? So going first, you play it for more engine cards. Because if I play it, the game's over. Lastly, 2 Trackmaker, 2 Remix, 1 RS, 1 Loudness, 1 Zalin, 1 Visys, 1 back-to-back. A lot of people play 2 RS. You don't need it, but if you want to play a second RS, you could. You just don't need it. I don't play Crackle. If you want to play Crackle, you could, but again, you just don't need it. 1 Malong. I only play 1 Harmonia, so I only play 1 Malong for it. If I increase my Harmonia count to 2 or to 3, I will play Ad Ignister. Harmonia is not as good as you guys think. Harmonia is just like F&V. It's a board picker, not a board breaker. I want to break the whole fucking board by itself with 1 card. That's what these cards do. That's what Super Poly and Eclipse do and try into them. Lastly, you play these 2 for F&V. And then you play these 3 for Super Poly. I'm trying to fit in the Elf Note card because Elf Note's seeing more play. However, to make Super Poly good versus Elf Note. However, my siding pattern currently decides out Super Poly against them. But it's so good, so I do think I'm going to find a way. I might cut this down to make space for the Spellcaster one to deal with it nicer. And that is the deck. I hope you guys like it. I literally did everyone at the tournament, and I'm 27 in a row on Dueling Book. I have proof. My whole Metafy, all 27 maxes were done on my Metafy throughout 9 or 10 different classes. So go check it down below. Get ready Wednesday, Trift 10 for the biggest Supreme Pro sleeves drop ever. It's gonna sell out that week. So Trift 10, get your 10% off there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.